what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm...
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, the ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off.
Pickett to throw on first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
So this is a situation where one man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Akers will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Williams is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Maher is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling to 26.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. To Shenault on the slant.
Ooh, the juke.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down.
But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down at the 28. First and 10, here's Pickett. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Quickly, a slant to Renfro. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Mayfield on first down. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 10-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Dancing to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Pickett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Bucs at 9-5 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's out to the flat. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pickett now from the gun here. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. This will be caught at Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have the football with him at all times.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 1st down, Mayfield. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Pickett. And that is incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nelson Agholor. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Traquan Smith, a touchdown reception. that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put that.
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Pickett to throw on first down. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw, Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, Mayfield completes it to Aguilar. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run on first down with Akers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Now Mayfield. And he's got it. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark Andrews, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are back within a score.
So
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Going deep here for Watkins. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Pickett.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Pickett sets up play action. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Pickett. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Wormley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pickett now from the gun here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first down throw for Mayfield. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. 2nd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Mayfield with it once more. Completes it to Aguilar. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And
they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Another carry for the running back. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got it to about the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how much will be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up. I come alive in the dark.